Okay, the camera's rolling. Hi YouTube. It's the 28th of April. This is not going to be the best of videos that I'm going to do, but I'm coming up on a time of my life where I really need to be on my A game, and much to my chagrin, I find my cyclothymia kind of dipping back down, and I'm going into a depressive state right now. And I have just totally felt like rear end all day, and I have a lot that I need to do, and I think that's contributing to my current state of mood right now. But essentially, my mood is like the weather. There it goes. My mood is like the my mood is essentially currently like the weather right now. Dreary and rainy and however, I am making myself a chicken dish. That's going to be done cooking in a minute. And then I just need to add some cream of chicken soup to help thicken it up. And actually I can take this off, or I can take the lid off of it. I do want a little bit of water in there. So yeah, it's just basically some cooked chicken, cream mushroom soup, rice, peas. Oh, and don't forget, I threw a little bit of chicken broth. Some of this stuff. I put 2 cubes of this in the water so that the rice isn't bland. But this is smelling really good, and hopefully it'll cheer me up a little bit. So while that cools off enough that I can eat it without burning the roof of my mouth or any other part of my mouth, you know, I just absolutely hate when I get down into these moods, or these down phases, because I just sit here and I just want to cry the whole time, and it's like, ugh, and I just have to wait it out for it to get better, and can't think of anything to say. I've slept so many hours the past couple of days. Okay, I have eaten dinner and the sun has gone down. I'm feeling a little better now. It's time to be brutally honest here, because being on the spectrum, this is an observation that I've made. I'm very good at my job. I'm very good at what I do. I know everything inside and out, and if something's not working, people come to me all the time to make sure that it does work. But outside of my professional life, my personal life, the past 10 years have been the most loneliest of times that I've ever spent in my entire life, because in those 10 years I have not been able to make a single friend outside of work. And the observation that I've made, and unfortunately I have to say, is that simply because I'm good at my job means that the quirks and all of the other issues that I have and bring to the table at work, I know that people at work, they might not have a name for what I got, but they can definitely sense that something's going on with me. But I feel, as my personal opinion, that simply being good at my job but being autistic means that my presence at work is tolerated as opposed to loathed. Because it seems like that if you're good at what you do, people are willing to give you a pass on for who you are. And I think that very much applies to my situation. And I honestly don't know what to make of it, because I feel pretty much every day coming into work that I get used. But at the same time, I'm in a very enviable position, because I work in an industry right now where there's quite a bit of volatility. And because of my skills at work, I have a level of job security that most people don't have. So I'm dealing with a lot of cognitive dissonance on this. But I digress. You know, it is what it is, and I have learned over time, because I've seen it happen, karma works, and hopefully that the karma I'm given is good karma. But anyways, a lot of lamenting going on my part today. I'm not trying to be negative or anything, but it seems like, in 10 years of living on my own, you think that I could manage to do something outside of work, but I've never been able to. Either I don't, well, for starters, people don't invite me to any after work functions. I've never been invited to any kind of thing. I have to find out about things because I typically find out about things because I hear about them secondhand, and it's like, well, can I come? And everybody's always like, sure, yeah, you can come. And then I go to these events, and I tend to get ignored, and that's beside the point because these events I can't do small talk and all the stuff that you would do, at a social function. So, on the one hand, it would be nice to go to these things, but on the other hand, I can't do them because I just don't have the wherewithal up here to handle that kind of a situation. Everything needs to be something that I'm used to handling in the past in order for me to be able to do it, and social situations have never been it. Even before 2007 and moving out of my parents' home, it's always been a thing with friends where they've approached me. I've never been able to actually approach someone and befriend them. I have not yet been able to do that. And even going way, way back, when I was a little kid, and my mom observed the fact that I never wanted to interact with people, or actually I never wanted to interact with kids unless it was something that I had to do. That, the idea of socializing was foreign to me. And so, when I got to be a teenager, I ended up being a hermit, and I locked myself into my bedroom for the summers. And I missed out on a lot of growing up. Then again, I really don't think there was much of anything that I could have done anyways, because the kind of stuff that they had, social programs during the summer were geared, they were mainly sports programs. They were geared for people who were athletic or whatnot, and I was none of that. But then my parents really didn't care either. They had had such a rough go of it with me, and they were just happy, that I wasn't, beating up old ladies and breaking into cars at night. And so they were more than content to just leave me, lock myself into my room, and let me go into my own world for 3 months at a time during the summer. They were, incredibly happy that, they never had to worry about the phone ringing at hours or people coming over and wanting to do stuff or all that stuff. It's just... But yeah, that's gonna be my little rant for the day, my take on my life right now. Not trying to be negative, just an observation that I feel needs to be said. So I thank you all for watching my vlog tonight. Thank you for watching. Please like this video, please comment on this video, please subscribe to my channel.